Hello, I am taking a few minutes because the oldest is in her orthodontic appointment, and I told you that I would take a few minutes and kind of talk to you a little bit about my word of the year, what I picked, and why. And excuse me as I learn where to look, because I keep wanting to look this way, but my lens is over there. Alright, anyway, I'm taking a few minutes. I just wanted to kind of give you some perspective of kind of what my word of the year is, what direction I plan to go with things, and how that's going to affect the YouTube channel, how that's going to affect the blog, a little bit of everything. So, let me see. Every year I've picked a word of the year. Every year I've picked something to kind of, I don't want to say my resolution, my goal, anything along those lines. It was more, hey, this is kind of the word that's going to sum up the direction I hope to go this year. Spent a lot of time thinking about what direction to go and kind of trying to figure out what this year was going to be. Last year we had the house fire, and so a lot of last year was about restoring things. Year before last we had the house fire, and a lot of it was about restoring things, and so last year was restoration, and in the past it was growth, and I've kind of had different things, and this year I really felt the need to pivot. And I know everybody's picturing that scene from Friends with the couch, pivot. But no, I felt the need to pivot and kind of change things up, because my son is talking about wanting to go to school as well this year, which will mean that for the first time, basically since they were born, I'll have both kids outside of the house for a good portion of the day. I've been a homeschool mom for, 8 years, 9, something like that, because my daughter's 12, and we started when she was about 4, so yeah, 9th year, 8 years, whatever. And it kind of was my identity for a long time, and More Than a Homeschool Mom was born from a place of wanting to help people with their homeschool journey and wanting to help people succeed. But now that we're kind of moving into a new season of life with my son wanting to go to school, my daughter already at school, it made me kind of sit back and reflect on what I was doing and why I was doing it. And talking about homeschooling is always going to be a passion of mine. I'm always happy to help somebody on their homeschool journey. I'm always happy to help somebody succeed. But at the end of the day, I found that the passion I had to write for it and to blog about it wasn't on the same level. Just because as the year progresses, it's going to become less and less relevant. And because I work from home, it's also a little bit harder to make homeschool kind of make it the primary focus of things, just because, my husband does a lot of the homeschooling, and I kind of work that whole time, and so I'm not really engaged like I was when they were younger. And so with the new brand is Megan Gets Real, and the focus there is going to be real talk. There's so much in this mom life that is sugar-coated, Pinterest perfect, and plastic, and it's exhausting. And I wanted to create something where those moms who maybe were too tired of trying to be Pinterest perfect, where they could feel safe to do a craft or to be involved in, conversation or watch a video that didn't have everything glamorized and everything perfect. And I'll tell you, you will never ever get Pinterest perfect here. That's not going to be me, because sugar-coated poop is still poop. And the goal of this is just going to be real talk and real life from a real mom. My goal is to kind of help you with recipes that are actually doable. Not recipes that involve 1,600 steps and expensive tools that everybody doesn't have on hand. Real recipes, real food, real crafts that don't make you say 1,000 swear words and need a glass of wine before you've even finished. And then we're going to do, because we are a Florida family, you're still going to see a lot of our travel stuff. You're still going to see, Disney, because we are a massively obsessed with Disney family. You're also going to see a lot of other local theme parks, local attractions, different things in the area that can be done. And I know that not everybody's going to be local, and that's totally okay, because I hope that one day you decide to visit Florida, because it's gorgeous and you will love Central Florida. One of the things that you'll see you'll see the kids in different levels, and as they get older, if they decide that they don't want to be on the video, if they don't want to be on the blog, then you'll see less of them, because I'll always respect that choice for them. And I wanted this brand not to necessarily hinge upon them deciding to be engaged with it or not. Let me see what else. Every month on Twitter, I'll be running a Florida Fun Twitter party. That's just going to be a great way to kind of talk about either what's coming in the area, or good places to eat, fun things to do, whatever the case may be. I'll also be on Instagram every single day. I'm going to be at Megan Gets Real. There's like underscores between each of the words. I'll put it in the description. I'm going to be Megan Gets Real over there, and I'll be on Instagram not only with, images of what's going on in our life, but I'm also going to be pretty active on Instagram stories. So make sure and follow along on the stories. Just going to see what our day-to-day life looks like. I'm learning how to do video over there. As I learn it, I'll be glad to share it with you. On Facebook, I am more about just mom tips in life, and so you're going to see little tidbits. So if you're on Facebook, make sure and go like me over there, and I'll put a link in the description for that. And then I have an email newsletter. That's kind of where I'm going to be sending out any free printables, any freebies that I'll be doing, any, special news or anything along those lines. Any giveaways I might be running will be announced there. So you'll have that option. And that's pretty much it. So I would encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on anything that's coming in the coming months. I'm going to try and make it so that we've got 2 videos going up a week. I don't always promise that'll happen, but I will do my best. Other than that, I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you next time.